story doesn't always start at the beginning. Sometimes it begins before the beginning.
Studying the object while the captain and two policemen advanced with something in their hands. I can see it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. If those preachers know what that means, what anything means. Wait a minute, something's happening. A humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame springing from the mirror, and it leaps right at the advancing men. It strikes them head on. Lord, they're turning into flames. Now the whole field's caught up by the woods, the fires, the gas spreading everywhere. Coming this way now.
Ha ha ha. I have you now, Hopkins. You have tried to stop we Stobor robots from invading Earth and subjugating the Earthlings, but you have failed. You are cornered, and your primitive machine gun cannot penetrate my superior Stobor armor. Prepare to meet your doom. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. You nearsighted fool. You missed. Ha ha ha. Now prepare for the end. Oh.
Well, this is useless. I used up all the ammunition. Hopkins to base. Come in base. Hopkins to base. Come in Secret 6. Nothing. I'm going to have a serious talk with Dick Tracy about using his equipment.
Hopkins, you have given us nothing but trouble since we arrived on this planet.
I'm just beginning to give you trouble, you oversized soup can.
That is where you are wrong, Hopkins. This is the last time you will cause us trouble.
Should I go high or should I go low? There's a 50-50 chance. I guess I go high. I should have gone low.
Let's see how much trouble you can cause as space dust.
Tonight's episode, Hopkins and the Space Cloud. They say what comes around goes around, and nothing goes around more than Mike Blast and Dave Boom of Spaceship One.
I think I've seen that star cluster before.
I would think so, since we've passed it 17 times this week.
Yeah, well, that happens when you're assigned to patrol the tedious sector of the monotonous galaxy.
Well, it's not my fault.
Oh, I suppose I'm the one that cut off the commander's leg?
You cut off the commander's leg. Ooh, that's bad.
I did not cut off the commander's leg.
You didn't.
No. Well, not on purpose anyway. I was just showing him my new laser slicer 377.
And you sliced his leg off.
He thought the safety was on.
I thought the safety was on.
Dave, the laser slicer 377 doesn't have a safety.
Well, maybe that's why safety wasn't on.
Mike, Space Command is calling.
Great. Maybe we're out of the doghouse and the commander has an assignment for us. Put the commander on screen, Holly.
Screen coming on, Mike.
Well, boys, I just thought I'd check and see what you were doing.
We're doing exactly what you'd expect in the monotonous galaxy. Nothing.
Well, if you're not doing anything, then you can't screw it up.
Commander, you can't just cut us off at the knees like that.
Uh-oh.
Really? Seems like a fair trade to me. And while you two are circling that galaxy, I'll at least have a leg to stand on until my new one arrives next week.
Well, what do we do now?
Which way are you circling the galaxy?
The manual directs that we fly clockwise.
Well, try flying counterclockwise for a while. Space Command out.
There seems to be some sort of space cloud at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock? My watch must have stopped. No, it's ticking.
What's the makeup of that space cloud, Jim?
The components I read are carbon, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, with traces of potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine, and magnesium.
Do you know what that is?
Ooh, I love guessing games. Is it bigger than a bread box?
Of course I know what it is. I'm the science officer. I know the components of over 3,300 organisms.
That's the human body without hydrogen and oxygen.
Hey, I was getting there.
Well, I don't see a problem here. If that cloud is at 4 o'clock, we have an hour and a half before we even get there. It's only 2:30 now.
Dave, did you have sugar-frosted stupid flakes this morning?
No, he had oatmeal.
I think we should check out that space cloud.
I think we should just do what the commander told us to do and just leave it alone.
Are you chicken?
I wouldn't say that, but I did lay an egg last week.
You lay an egg every other time you open your mouth, and you're about to be deep fried. Take us through the cloud, Dave.
As you say, Colonel Sanders.
Nothing happened.
Was something supposed to happen?
No, but it didn't happen anyway.
Kind of reminds me of my first marriage.
Something did happen. Since passing through the space cloud, we seem to have altered time. According to the ship's clock, we are in the year 1938, and we are no longer in the monotonous galaxy. We are approaching Earth.
That cloud must be some sort of time hole.
That can't be a time hole. It's not round.
Not all holes are round, Dave.
Well, sure they are. There's like holes in the middle of donuts and there's donut holes.
Well, what about potholes?
No thanks. I'm not that hungry.
Jim, if we turned around and went back through the time hole, would we return to our own time?
Having completed all the calculations, I would say that if we go backwards through the time hole, the answer is definitely maybe.
I'm telling you, that's not a hole.
Dave, prepare to thrust backwards.
You can't do that, Mike.
Holly, you're a hologram again.
Oh, Holly.
Going back in time seems to have re-energized the entire hologram projection unit. Holly is back in both voice and visual form.
Why can't we do that, Holly?
According to the computer, when we went through the time hole, another presence was found on board.
Not a hole.
Oh, what kind of presence?
We're still working that out.
I wonder what kind of presence it could be. RU-12, you can check the ship quicker than anyone here. Go scan the ship and see what's going on.
Okie dokie.
When you wish upon a star, I wish I wasn't where I are.
Nice tune. Maybe you can get an Academy Award for that.
I think it did. Who are you and how did you get in here?
Why do you want to know that?
Because if I find out how you got on, maybe I can use that way to get off of this spaceship.
So this is a spaceship? You don't look like you're in charge, so what do you do here?
Anything anybody tells me to.
In that case, take me to your leader.
All right, if you insist.
What are you doing here?
I work here. Remember me? I'm Hoffman.
Not you. Him. What are you doing here?
He told me to take him to my leader.
What are you talking about? I'm not your leader.
You're my union leader.
What do you do here?
As little as possible.
He's the ship engineer.
An engineer? Then take me back to Earth.
Oh, I can't do that for you. You have to go to Mike. He's the pilot.
Who's Mike? And how do I get to him?
What do I look like, a GPS?
GPS? What's a GPS?
Here comes RU-12. He can take you to Mike.
Hey guys, have you seen a strange anything?
No, but I've seen a strange someone.
Hey look, it's a robot.
Look, it's a stranger.
I hate robots.
Hey, somebody could get hurt around here, and that someone is me. Exit stage right.
Why did you shoot at RU-12?
He's a robot, and I hate robots.
If I took a shot at everyone I didn't like, I'd be the last man alive in this galaxy.
You two stay here. I'm going after that robot.
Close the door! Close the door! Close the door!
I'll get you, you robot. I'll get you, you robot.
What is that?
It's not a what, it's a who.
Okay, who is that?
I don't know, but he's got a gun.
Where's that flying robot? I saw it come in here.
Hey, you leave RU-12 alone.
Look, put the gun down. How did you get in here? From that space cloud?
From that space cloud. According to my calculations, he is that space cloud.
Another robot? This place is lousy with them.
Jim is our science officer, and he's not a robot. He's an android.
What's the difference?
About 300 models and $3 million worth of marketing.
Jim, explain.
In a market-driven capitalist system, a product is developed in iterations and deployed based on business resources to achieve a central set of objectives. This first slide shows the projected growth of 3.4% based on mandated integration to impact maximum value.
No. Explain the relationship between this guy and the cloud.
Oh yes. Well, as we went through the space cloud, it infused itself inside Spaceship One. And as we went through the time hole...
Not a hole!
As we went through the time hole and started traveling back in time, he, the cloud, reassembled into his previous form, which is this person.
So now that we know what you are, now tell us who you are.
My name is Hopkins. I've been hunting down Stobor robot warriors on Earth. That is until I got blasted by one myself and it turned me into the space dust. Right now, Stobor warriors are surrounding Earth, ready to take over the planet. And without me there to fight them off, I don't know how they won't take over.
We are approaching Earth.
So that's the Stobor fleet? That big one is the mothership. That's where the Stobor commander controls his fleet.
That looks like a steel mill from Cleveland.
Holly, open communication with the Stobor mothership.
On screen now.
Stobor Commander, my name is Mike Blast, pilot of Spaceship One, and I order you to leave Earth airspace. Cease and desist all aggression directed towards the inhabitants of Earth.
We were here first. You take over some other planet.
This is our planet. We are Spaceship One from planet Earth.
That is impossible. Our calculations show that Earth people will not even reach their moon for at least another 30 years, let alone have patrolling spacecraft around their planet Earth. Besides, our fighter fleet far outnumbers your one ship. You bug. We will annihilate you along with that meddling Hopkins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces back and sticks on you.
Oh, that'll piss them off. They don't like being called glue.
Glue? You called me glue? Prepare to be annihilated, Earth scum!
Wow, I guess they really don't like being called glue.
Prepare for battle. RU-12, you and Hopkins man the dorsal and ventral gun turrets.
Come on, buddy. We're not out of this yet.
Deploy forward laser guns.
Forward laser guns deployed.
Are you in, kid? Okay, stay sharp.
Here they come.
Hopkins.
Hey, I got one.
Great, kid. Don't get cocky.
There's one coming in on the right.
There's one coming in on the left.
Go right.
Go left. Go left.
Go right.
Go
down.
Ha ha ha, stupid robots.
There's still one out there.
I have you now.
I am getting really sick and tired of these gosh darn Stobor robots. Ha ha ha. Gotcha.
We did it!
We did it! We saved the Earth, Hop.
Wow, that was great. We showed those Stobot robots a thing or two. Didn't we, RU-12?
Look! The rest of the Stobor fleet is exploding!
By destroying their advanced fighters, we have changed the time continuum. The Stobor fleet is no longer able to exist in this space-time. Their molecular structure is collapsing.
The mothership is backing up through the time hole.
You win this time, Hopkins, but I'll be back. I'll get you and your little dogs. Spaceship One.
Did he just call us dogs? We're rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to us bounces back and sticks on you.
Curse you, Spaceship One. Curse you, Spaceship One.
Well, Hop, we need to get you back to Earth. I think it's safe from the Stobors for the time being.
Thanks, Spaceship One. I'm ready to go back now.
Holly, transmit Hop back to Earth.
Transmitting Hop back now.
Thanks, Spaceship One.
Run for your life! Run for your life!
Why? What's going on?
It's the Martians. They've landed on Earth.
Where did you hear this?
It's all over the radio. They've invaded New Jersey.
I think you've been drinking too much bathtub gin.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Run for your lives! The Martians have invaded New Jersey! Run!
Why would anyone invade New Jersey?
Jim, take us back through the time hole to our own time. This year of 1938 is a little dangerous. Well, we destroyed the Stobor fleet and saved the past and present Earth.
Once again, but no one will ever believe us.
Probably not.
But Holly has disappeared again.
I'm still here with you, RU-12.
So what do we do now?
Just what we were doing before, patrolling the tedious sector of the monotonous galaxy.
Good. I'm ready for a nice, boring job now.
Boring can be underrated.
You know, Jim, for once I agree with you. Okay, Dave, Let's move out.
This is Orson Welles, ladies and gentlemen. Out of character, to assure you that the War of the Worlds has no further significance than as the holiday offering it was intended to be. So goodbye, everybody, and remember, please, for the next day or so, the terrible lesson you learned tonight. That grinning, glowing, globular invader of your living room is an inhabitant of the pumpkin patch, and if your doorbell rings and nobody's there, that was no Martian. It's Halloween.